for episode 9 of SWA action already here in the arena in Dallas, Texas, as usual. Looking forward already to our first match of the night. Myself and Bailey on the call tonight.
Hello and welcome to SWA's broadcast.
First time being joined by someone other than Doc in a duo capacity. Of course, has joined us before. We've got our first match tonight between Sparkles and Aloysius S. Yates, and this will be one of the last one type of these matches we'll have in the SWA. It's a bit of a someone's got to win match, bit of a staple early on, as Yates sits at 0-3 in singles action, and Sparkles at 0-4. Not good starts in the singles action for either one so far. Hotly contested discussion about who wears the best robe in the SWA. It's also a bit of a robe match. First thoughts on Sparkle's gold look?
Well, it is quite brilliant, I must say. I was not expecting to see those silver decals on the lapels, but the overall gold is really top-notch.
Keep that in mind as we compare and contrast, as Yates will make his way to the ring. Also, a big robe fan. We'll see kind of a who wore it best in this first matchup, and then we'll see if either one of them actually comes and deservedly gets their first win in singles action.
I believe someone will have to win.
That is usually how it goes in a competitive standpoint. For Sparkles, he last lost to Gonzo McLovin right after the pay-per-view in what we were also touting at the time as someone's got to win match. McLovin got his first win. Sparkles still looking for his first. If he loses here tonight, he'll drop to 0-5, joining only Art Vandelay down at the bottom of the power rankings with 5 losses and 0 wins. But
oh, now, I see that they're both a fan of this silver color decal, but Aloysius here, his red it's moving me more than Sparkle's gold. And those feathers, is that feathers? Yes, I think that's a good touch from Mr. Aloysius.
Throwing in the umbrella as well and the signature hat there. Both entrance-only items. The glasses, however, he keeps on during the match. Bit of a safety hazard, but he seems to go with it. Fans already sort of putting their votes behind Yates in the robe battle.
Well, I'm going to have to agree with the fans on this one.
Might be a little bit of bias coming there, though, from the audience. But we'll see what it has in store. Yates technically does have a win, although it came in tag competition. 1-2 as a tag member with Deuce Bennett. Looking for his first win here tonight, though. And a little sportsmanship, perhaps, between the two. Yates offers the handshake and then the punch as Sparkles denies it. What a start already. Ref's going to get that bell rang, and we're going to get officially underway. But Yates might have fired up Sparkles a bit here.
He sure didn't start this match off slow, did he?
We've seen Yates before get himself disqualified with a low blow. The show of class there, looking for the handshake. Who knows if that was a serious effort. But he's dumped Sparkles off the top rope there. A lot of impact to the chest of Sparkles. For Yates, his loss against Unhinged, along with his partner Deuce Bennett. Yates was the one who tapped out to Slate Stone. I don't know that he's going to have to worry about that too much against Sparkles here tonight. I don't think we're going to see many submission attempts from the light heavyweight from Austin, Texas. But Yates feeling himself already, trying to get the crowd behind him up on the turnbuckle, and Sparkles is struggling. Looking for a quick cover here. Ref down for the count. He gets a 1 and a kick out from Sparkles. Not a lot of not a great chance there, but Sparkles now floats over into that neck breaker. Down goes Yates. Both men back to their feet. Yates kicks out of that grapple attempt. And a lot of impact on the back of Sparkles. Nice slam there from Yates, and now just lifting his opponent up and slamming him face first. And he's got it locked in here. Stretching on the abdominal area there. Got the legs and the arms hooked. Can Sparkles find a way out of that, or is he put away here?
This doesn't look good.
He's got him center of the ring, but it looks like Yates kind of let him out of that one.
Maybe he's got something more planned.
Yeah, maintaining control of the match can be important. Drags him around now looking for the cover. He's got a 2 count shoulder up from Sparkles. A lot of offense from Yates so far, not a lot from Sparkles. Little alligator roll action here from Yates. Right into another submission. He's working on the neck of Sparkles. Lets him out once again. Into the corner, catches an elbow for his troubles, and now Sparkles looking to get some momentum on his side.
Oh, looks like Sparkles has got something coming. Oh, wow.
Big clothesline. How about another? Ducks underneath. And a crisp takedown there from Sparkles. Maybe getting a little momentum on his side. Slam down to the mat is Yates. And now Sparkles looking for the pin of his own. Center of the ring. Nowhere to go for Yates. He's going to have to kick out. And he does. Just a 1 count. Sparkles can't believe it, but nowhere close there for Yates.
Sparkles is going to have to wear Yates out just a little bit more if he wants to accomplish something here.
Certainly needs to lay in some more offense. Instead, he catches an elbow for his troubles, but flips over the arm there. Nice counter by Sparkles, and into the corner goes Yates now. Oh, and he's got Yates up on the middle rope. Could be looking for that shattered dreams to put away Yates. A precarious situation. And Yates took the full brunt of that blow right into the cover as Sparkles down for the count. 1, 2, and 3. Sparkles gets his first win in the SWA, and Aloysius S. Yates continues his tumble down the rankings. Not a great outing for Yates, who looked like he was in control of that whole match, but the shattered dreams puts away Yates.
True to its name, it took away any hope that Yates had of winning that match.
Certainly did, and Yates, man, he's got to be reeling from this one. He was in control of so much of this match, a lot of offense in, and just a couple of well-timed counters from Sparkles.
Just kicking himself for letting him go those couple times. What was he thinking? Did he want a prettier finish?
He got an ugly one going his way. Sparkles will be proud of it. First win for Sparkles. He avoids the 0-5 Art Vandelay tier of the power rankings, improving to 1-4. As Yates drops to 0-4 in singles competition. Tough going for both of these former NEW competitors here in the SWA.
You know, I thought Yates looked a little familiar from my last time.
A wrestling veteran for sure.
You know, I was just announcing back at that point the wrestlers as they came to the ring.
Yeah, former ring announcer here joining me on commentary tonight. Next up, we got second match of the night already. We've got a showdown between FTS, Flynn Turner Simmons, taking on El Puma. For FTS, he's 2-4. He last lost to Captain Tiger Marsh all the way back at Countdown in our first ever pay-per-view. For Puma, he's 1-2 in singles action. He lost the 4-way elimination match at Countdown to Mason Jones. And 1-1 in tag action, along with teammate Domingo Cervantes for Fuerza Mayor. With no background information, Simmons and Puma, any prediction for this match?
Well, I don't like that Simmons has already lost to one big cat, Tiger. Do you think he can take on another big cat and win?
Well, I did think might be a stretch to call the 215-pound El Puma a big cat here, especially with the 1-2 record. But he's definitely had some great matches that he's just come up short in. I think FTS is a good opponent for him. A couple of guys that are sitting at lower records than perhaps they'd like to be at, and that their talent has shown they can be at. So a win here for either one of them could be a good stepping stone to get some momentum back on their side. Simmons has the full highlighter package, as we like to call it around here. And sporting all the brights. Now we get Puma on his way to the ring. A little bit different look here. It's kind of got the little pearlescent kind of rainbow shades working their way into that material. The black and purple. Ref signaling for the bell. Second match of the night underway. FTS and El Puma.
Quick kick to the abdomen.
And nice little standing elbow drop for Puma.
Puma's coming out strong, I think.
Wants to keep the pace up, although both of these competitors are, not necessarily someone who's going to take it methodical, take it slow. A couple of light heavyweights that probably want to keep the pace going, but in their favor, obviously. Hurricane Rana takedown from El Puma. Nice athleticism. Oh, and slammed on the head and neck is Puma. Kicked into the ropes. Irish whip the other way. Underneath he goes, and then they just run into each other. Puma helping his opponent back to his feet. Now escorting him across the ring, but he's not going to make it. FTS fighting out of that hold. Nobody home for a kick, and then a big counter and a spinning back kick right to the face of Puma from FTS. That one leveled him. But Puma still fighting back. Counters out of it. Drop kick in the corner, and down goes FTS, but he's back to his feet just in time to catch that right hand of the Guadalajara native. Going for a cover now. Ref taking his sweet time for that one. Gets a 1 count before the kick out. Another standing elbow drop. And another kick. Both men effectively using their feet so far to lay in some offense. And a Hurricane Rana back from FTS. We've now seen one both ways. Perhaps that's the real competition of the night. Sunset flip powerbomb for FTS right onto the back of Puma.
What a move.
He's been down for a while now. It's a lot of FTS. And these two like to send each other on the ropes and then just run into each other.
Oh, shucks, they say.
Not a lot of strength to knock the other one down. No one weighing in a move. I'm not sure why they keep going to the ropes. How about a little kneeling DDT for Puma? Face first to the mat goes FTS.
Into the corner.
On a nice kick there. And how about a cartwheel into a flip, right into a cover. He's got him down center of the ring, right where you want him. Is FTS done? Yes, he is. 1, 2, and 3. El Puma with a decisive victory there.
Well, I think that big cat analogy worked because he was not able to overtake this Puma.
You want to take a stab at the move that El Puma just used there? Me either. That's one that Doc would need to be here for. He's a big fan of that one. And, it looked like a cartwheel flip to me. Puts away FTS and gets El Puma his second victory. Improves himself back to 500 in singles action. Nice victory there for the big cat. One for one on predictions so far for my co-host.
1 for 1. Did I predict the first one? I've already forgotten.
No, you just predicted this one
One
correctly.
1 for 1. So I must have done incorrectly on that. No, 1 for 1. Okay, I got one right. All right. We'll work on math later, guys.
If you're keeping up at home, good luck. So we move into our third match of the night, a tag team affair. We've got AJ Bauer and Corey Wolfhart in their second time teaming up. They previously lost to the Quinn brothers way back in the second or third episode of SWA. They're taking on Deadfire tonight. Deadfire as a team sits 2-2. They last lost to the Quins, Jamie and Noah, after beating the Quins, Corey and Matthew, at Countdown.
I'm guessing maybe there's another Quinn. Are they quintuplets or what?
As everyone knows, the four Quinn brothers make up the Quinn brothers tag team as a whole, but they all work together a little bit separately. Tonight, we're going to see a pairing from Deadfire that we haven't seen before, Dead Peace and Eric Draven. Peace 2-1 as a member of the tag team, 1-1 for Draven, but he was teaming up with Diego Mercer in the pay-per-view win. Mercer will be accompanying his allies here tonight ringside, serving as a bit of a manager. For Dead Peace, 0-3 in singles. Last week in a submission match against DDT, he tapped out to the Fed, but he's been much better in tag team action, 2-1 versus his 0-3 singles record. In fact, most of the members of Deadfire have been much better in tag team action than they have been in singles action. For Bauer and Wolfhart, it's been an even 1-2 for both of them. AJ Bauer last faced off against Lazar Malvo in a match that he won. In singles action, he lost in the four-way at Countdown, as well as Corey Wolfhart, who also lost in that four-way, and last won in singles action against Art Vandeweghe in what is perhaps the weakest point on your resume that you could possibly have at this point in the SWA. Wolfhart making his way to the ring alone and through the crowd, as is customary.
Bit of a lone wolf, you might say.
Yeah, he's got a wolf heart, I guess. I counter your lame pun with another.
I believe mine was significantly better than yours.
Luckily, with separate entrances, we get to wait twice as long for them both to make it to the ring. Now we get AJ Bauer, also known as the brightest man in the SWA.
You're not kidding about that.
Got the lights cranked all the way up, does Bauer, as he makes his way down to the ring for his partner, Wolfhart, awaits. And as they both await for the entrance of Deadfire. the Crow Eric Draven and Dead Peace, the team tonight. As mentioned before, Deadfire will feature a third team member, the Phoenix Diego Mercer, ringside tonight, serving as a manager for the team. This match will only feature 2 members of Deadfire, however. But the SWA does observe the Freebird rule. Tag team can have more than 2 members. All of them serve as members when the SWA has eventual tag team titles. Any pairing of members of the team will be able to win and defend and lose the titles. Will be interesting to see, as these teams really sort themselves out. Like I said, this is the first pairing we've had of just Draven and Peace. Where these teams kind of fall and if they have their go-to combinations or not. For the Quinn brothers, we've seen Matthew and Corey, be the only Quinns to lose, sitting at 2-1, which is still pretty good. But Jamie and Noah have looked pretty much unbeatable, 3-0 so far in tag team action. Tough to say that you'd want, the pairing that has a loss out there defending your title, but
yeah, once you find a pair that works great, why would you ever stray? Bit of a different vibe from these guys, I'll tell you that.
Certainly big fans of the face paint is Deadfire.
Big fans of death.
There's definitely some death theme involved here. We've got Dead Peace and the Crow tonight in the match. The Phoenix there on your left will be serving in a manager capacity tonight. See if he comes into play at all, or if this one will stay above board, 2-on-2 action, no interference from the Phoenix.
Seems like my prediction today is that it is not going to stay above board. I think that Phoenix is going to rise.
Certainly a possibility. He does come to the ring in his standard ring attire, so not a good sign if you're thinking he's not going to get himself involved. Dead Peace with the custom jacket.
It's pretty slick. I must say I like it.
Design team in the SWA doing great work on the
just killing it, really.
Just Dead Peace at 0-3 with his own custom word mark. Ref signals for the bell, and we're underway here. Wolfheart starting in control. This one not a good sign for Deadfire, but Dead Peace up to his feet.
I can tell you right now, there's going to be some mixing up of these guys' names, if I can even get one spit out.
Corner to corner, nobody home there for the splash from Dead Peace. As Wolfheart tries to take Dead Peace over to his corner. Peace finding out of it. Always important here to control your half of the ring. Keep your opponent in your half. That way you can get a tag, keep the freshest man out there. Nice drop from Wolfheart, and he's going to look to get Bauer involved already. That, of course, makes Bauer the freshest man. It's the position you want to be in. Big kick off the ropes for AJ Bauer.
He hit the mat hard.
Dead Peace, I think, was trying to crawl for his teammate, but he was so lost he was going the wrong direction.
He was in the wrong half.
Now maybe looking to get Draven involved. Sure enough, here comes the Crow. And we've got Draven and Bauer. Looking for a kick of his own off the ropes, but nobody home. There's a nice takedown from Draven. Theme we've seen from Deadfire in most of their matches is just a ton of resiliency, even in the singles losses. Nice standing flip there from Bauer. The members of Deadfire are not ones to really give up that easily. Could take a beating here, and there's a big kick, though, for Draven. And into the corner goes the Crow as Bauer takes a second to compose himself. And back in comes Wolfheart. Bauer taking the Crow up to the top rope. Flipped off into a power bomb. A lot of impact on Draven there. Nice combination from Bauer and Wolfheart. They may have been working together a little bit more since their last pairing. And another power bomb for Draven. Wolfheart in control of this one. Not quite the fairest time for a prediction, but what do you say? Who do you got in this match? As Wolfheart pounds on Eric Draven's face, center of the ring.
Well, the color in Wolfheart's team, I mean, I'm really thinking they're going to rise to the top. These guys over here, they're sleeping. They're too dark and dreary for me.
And here comes Dead Peace. Tag from Draven, and he walks right into an Irish whip from Wolfheart. Big clothesline in the corner, and Wolfheart is just in control of this match right now. Spear from Wolfheart, and he's going for the cover, but look at this. There, Mercer up on the ropes, ref paying attention to him, and Dead Peace gets out of it. Clothesline in the corner for Wolfheart. He's been effective with that so far tonight. Crowd not a big fan of this one, but there's the diving tag to the Crow.
Oh, and a kick right to the face.
Hot tag, and Draven comes in looking good. How about another? And a third would have been fun, but Wolfheart finally sees that move and just tosses the Crow over his head there. Back and forth action. The Crow catches an uppercut. Dead Peace still laid outside of the ring, so Crow has no help here if he needs a tag. Interesting choice to take down Wolfheart, then get him back to his feet. Kick doesn't take Wolfheart off of his feet. And now Corey fighting back, big clothesline. Now having words with Mercer once more. These two have been jawing at it already, and the Crow trying to crawl, maybe looking for a tag, but I'm not sure he knows where he is. Staggering to his feet, and a big drop kick. Maybe he was playing possum all along. Crow trying to get Deadfire back in control here. Tags in Dead Peace.
Throws him over, back to him. Oh, wow, what a takedown.
And now Dead Peace looking to capitalize on the tag team maneuver there, looking for the cover. He's got the leg up. Ref takes the slow route around. 1-2, and kick out from Corey Wolfheart. Imagine if the ref didn't take 10 seconds to get over there, might have had a 3 count.
The math checks out.
First experience of the SWA refs here tonight. Not the
they're doing about as good as I am, I would say.
Not the favorite collection of talent in the SWA, that's for sure. Dead Peace catches the punch there, gets himself back in off the apron, and then takes himself out of the ring.
Just having a stretch break.
Just catching his breath a little bit outside, but Wolfheart's going to follow him out. Peace misses a punch, and slammed down on the outside is Dead Peace. Ref up to a 3 count. Big headbutt from Wolfheart. Luckily he's got that headband there to soften the blow. Discus punch caught by Wolfheart and into a clothesline. Dead Peace floats over there on the attempted slam, but Wolfhart gets Peace back in the ring. 7 count, no harm, no foul. Both men back inside now. Dead Peace gets out of that. And into the corner is Peace. Another clothesline. Corey Wolfhart, a big fan of the clothesline, particularly in the corner so far. Now seems to be setting up Dead Peace, stalking him in the corner. Peace staggering to his feet, and a spear from Corey Wolfhart lays out Dead Peace.
Oh, what do we have here?
Looking for the cover as Wolfhart in 1, 2, and 3. Wolfhart and Balor have put down Deadfire here tonight. Dead Peace taken down by that spear from Corey Wolfhart.
That move there was about my favorite in the match, I must say.
And that'll do it for Deadfire. What a win for Balor and Wolfhart, getting their first win in tag action, improving to 1-1. No help from Eric Draven on the side there. Thought he might come in and interrupt that pinfall attempt, but nowhere to be seen. Could be the, a little bit of the green pairing there from Draven and Peace. First time working together as members of Deadfire.
I mean, that kind of working together dynamic, you got to work that out before you get to the ring, boys.
Yeah, and we haven't seen them in a while, but apparently Balor and Wolfhart have been maybe working together a little bit, training on the side perhaps. Big win for them, first one in tag action. Deadfire as a team drops to 2-3 now, under 500. A tough loss for them. And still no one really rivaling the Quinn brothers in the tag division. 5-1 for the Quins. A lot of people wanting to kind of get up to their level, but not going to happen here tonight. How about a 2 for 2 from predictions so far?
I did have a little advantage on that one.
Well,
Wolfhart, they were looking strong when I made my prediction.
Yeah, we were about 90% into the match when you called that one, but we'll take it anyway. 2 for 2 on predictions so far. Next match up, singles affair between Painwrecker and Yasuke Bozeman. Won't give you the benefit of half a match. What do you think about this one so far?
Just on first impressions, and not being able to see the full outfit, I'm going to say Bozeman. Are my predictions based on outfit? Maybe? It's hard to say. Coming into this with little to no background, I gotta base it on something.
So far they've worked. We'll see if they keep up here tonight and if Bozeman can get a nice win against Painwrecker in his bike shorts.
So far I'm happy with my prediction, based on top half only.
Painwrecker stands at 5'11", 250, all the way from Iran. That one came out of the mouth weird. 3-2 for Painwrecker, the heavyweight. 3-2 also for Bozeman. He's from Washington, D.C. That one came out normal. 6'1", 216 for Bozeman. Last lost against the Beast, Calvin Abueva, with the Path to Glory briefcase on the line. A tough loss for Bozeman. Meanwhile, Painwrecker on a bit of a winning streak. He got a win against Merciless Mason Jones back on episode 7. Looking to get another here and improve himself to 4-2 and push Bozeman back to 500. Of course, Bozeman's looking to do the exact same thing. It's funny how competition works.
There's talk among the fans on Painwrecker that he really needs to up his tattoo game and get a back piece. I mean, what's this guy doing?
He's certainly made some choices.
Were they good? We'll leave that to the fans.
And they do not seem to be siding with him so far. We'll see how they feel as this match gets underway. Painwrecker's match, last time we saw him against Mason Jones, was a pretty good one. We saw him pretty much control the match wire to wire and get the victory. For Bozeman, it was a bit of a disappointment. After his great showing, earning himself a spot in the chamber match at Countdown, the main event of our pay-per-view, he got a shot at the beast Calvin Abueva's briefcase, and despite the fans being behind him, just came up short. The beast just controlled that match, start to finish, and it made them look like they were in completely different leagues. Bozeman will be looking to get his feet back under him in this one.
With a vest like that, who needs pants?
Certainly not Bozeman. Can keep himself warm with the hood. He's definitely ready to go here. We're underway. Painwrecker runs right across into a punch. Bold strategy.
I like to take my punches head on.
Nice neck breaker there.
Kicking him when he's down.
Oh!
A little bit of payback, maybe.
A little bit of a cutter there from Bozeman, who just totally whiffs on a backhand.
Good block, though.
And how about a clothesline over the top rope to the outside? Painwrecker all the way down to that padded outside of the ring, but it's not quite the...
I'm sure it's a bit softer than the
It's a
stairs.
bit softer than the back of the head off the steel steps over there. These two both using the environment to their advantage so far. Bozeman gets back in the ring.
Says, come on.
Feels pretty good about himself. And meanwhile, Painwrecker drops him off the top rope.
This is a lively match.
Float over impaler DDT from Painwrecker. And now
he's cooking something right there.
he is stalking Bozeman there.
Mm-hmm.
Up he goes. Down on the head. Brainbuster from Painwrecker. Is that it for Bozeman? Has he put him away already?
Surely not. Come on.
1, 2, and kick shoulder up. 2.5. Bozeman looked like he was done. Painwrecker can't believe it. What a hot start for Painwrecker here. Not sure if Painwrecker was quieting the crowd there or
For that mediocre elbow drop?
doing his best crab impression, but it didn't seem to pay off as Bozeman taking the boots to him now.
Is that called a neck breaker? Because it looked like it could have been.
Taken down there into a headlock, a little bit of a rest hold here. Bozeman gets a chance to get his breath back.
Doesn't seem very restful to me.
It's not for Painwrecker, that's for sure, but he's fighting back to his feet. How about driving the point of the elbow into the stomach of Bozeman? Underneath and catches a clothesline. Stomped on one of his tattoos that look exactly the same, both sides. Looking for the cover is Bozeman.
It's said that Painwrecker modeled that symmetry after the butterfly.
Is it?
Yes, I've heard it several times.
I've always said that. Roll into a bit of a gut wrench there. Little behind the back hug from Bozeman. Sportsmanship, I
I
guess.
just like to keep it friendly.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have this many hits, you gotta stop and connect again.
Oh, another DDT. This one delivered to Bozeman. And how about a second? Looking for the cover. Ref takes the scenic route down for the cover. One count. Kick out from Painwrecker.
Oh, just tripped him a little bit.
Just swept the leg there.
Swooped him, did he?
Swooped the leg. Nobody home in the corner for the drop kick. And Bozeman sends Painwrecker out of the ring
Let's take this outside, he says.
and slides through for that baseball kick. Underneath the turnbuckle, Painwrecker's going to be feeling the brunt of that one, and Bozeman is proud of himself, kicks a little dust on his opponent.
I'm proud of it too.
But Painwrecker, fighting back here on the outside, sends Bozeman back into the ring. This one back inside the squared circle. Painwrecker ducks underneath and catches another clothesline.
And a quick slap.
Couple of chops there from Bozeman, but Painwrecker counters. Irish whip into the corner. Painwrecker, a bit of a labored walk over, you might say. Might be working to catch his breath. He's not moving quite as spry as he was at the beginning of this match when he looked like he all but had it finished. Now Bozeman looking pretty good here. Drives the knee right onto the face of Painwrecker. And back to another little headlock here.
Painwrecker just trying to rip the arm off.
Trying to tickle his way out of that one. Back kick down on the ground. And another DDT, and that one busted Painwrecker open. Bozeman going for the cover. He's down 1, 2, and kick out from Painwrecker. But we've got some color in this one. Forehead busted open from Painwrecker. Kirifuda driver down is Painwrecker locked into that from Bozeman. But Painwrecker finds a way out. He's really busted open here now, too. Bozeman looking for the cover. Ref just moonwalking back into a cover. 1, 2, and shoulder up for Painwrecker. Ref seems to be on the side of Painwrecker here tonight.
Bozeman was looking a little confused after that one.
Twists the arm, but catches a boot instead. Float over DDT from Painwrecker. Might be looking to set a record for DDTs in this match. That's about the 27th one. Now ref down for the count on Bozeman. 1, 2, and Bozeman kicks out.
Okay. All right. Maybe my prediction can still come through.
That cut for Painwrecker turning into a crimson mask here as he stretches out the arms of Bozeman and then tosses him to the side. Bozeman fighting out, though. Misses the kick.
Oh, no.
Back and forth action into the corner. Drop kick off the back. Painwrecker. Face first down to the mat. And now Painwrecker looking for the cover. Ref down. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, all right.
Painwrecker sporting a pint of his own blood on his face there gets the victory over Yasuke Bozeman.
You know, if it hadn't been for the ref on this one, I probably would have gotten another prediction right.
Well, join the chorus of fans who agree with you here. But it's a win in the books for Painwrecker. He goes to 4-2. Yasuke Bozeman drops to 3-3. And he's on a bit of a skid here since the pay-per-view. 2 losses in a row. For Painwrecker, though, it's 2 in a row on the other side. Looking hot coming out of the pay-per-view. Bike shorts and all. Another nice win for Painwrecker.
You're going to have to win if you wear an outfit like that. You can't get respect otherwise.
Yeah, Painwrecker's still working on it. The SWA's Rodney Dangerfield can't get no respect. Not even covered in blood and with a win over fan favorite Yasuke Bozeman. Taking time to celebrate in it, though. Crowd be damned. As we move on to our next match, more singles action, this time between Captain Tiger Marsh taking on the Ace. For Marsh, it's been a great run he's been on. He got a win against FTS at the Countdown pay-per-view and then a win against Kyo Sankari. A couple of weeks back, he's sitting at 4-2, which rivals the Ace's record. Last seen in the chamber match at the pay-per-view, had a pretty good showing, but was not able to emerge victorious. But his last singles match, a big win against the big super heavyweight, the Boulder, for the 208-pound light heavyweight. 6'6", 253 for Captain Tiger Marsh, the heavyweight from Illinois, coming to the ring. He's got about a 70-pound advantage.
From his vest? Is he going to take that off? Look at how big that thing is.
Check that 55-pound advantage from the Ace. Over the Ace, that is. And how about 8 inches of height for Captain Tiger Marsh? Over the Ace as well. But we've seen the Ace overcome the odds, overcome the 380-pound Tupuola. So 253, nothing to be too concerned about for the Ace. His finisher, the Event Horizon, is pretty much undefeated here in the SWA. If he gets that in tonight, it could spell the end of this run that Marsh has been on. But Marsh has had a lot of momentum behind him, including a win at the pay-per-view, something only 7 people can claim to have done, Marsh being one of them.
I think if we're going to go with the outfit again and maybe carry over the Pain Wrecker blue, I think I'm going to pick Ace this time.
Well, 2 for 3 so far, so the odds are still in your favor. But coming off a loss yourself, we can see if we can get you back in the win column here.
I think my odds are always about 50-50.
The statisticians might agree with you, but they would also make up everything they say. So who knows?
I've heard that about 90% of all stats are made up on the spot.
That does seem to be the case. As the lights come back up for the Ace, unintentional rhyme there as we get ready to kick this match off. Underway here in Dallas. It's Marsh looking to control this one, but a nice float over from the Ace. Beautiful counter.
Whoa!
And then
that made me dizzy.
I'm sure it had an effect on both of these two as well. Don't know what you would call that other than maybe a tilt-a-whirl.
Maybe a windmill.
Something of that nature. A nice maneuver, though, from the Ace. A proponent of the SWA's vaunted flippy shit TM. Marsh, not the case. Marsh is he's going to look to just beat the hell out of you.
Looks like a bit of a punchy, stompy guy to me.
Punchy, stompy indeed. Marsh looking to use the sweet chin music super kick. Maybe even a stunner. As I mentioned before, for the Ace, the Event Horizon will just put away anyone. Ace wisely stepping back out of that punch, and a discus punch of his own takes down Marsh.
Quick stompy. Turning that back on him.
A little bit. Yeah, nice counter by Marsh to get back to his feet.
The counter stompy.
And a big elbow drop.
There is a bit of a size difference between these guys. You are correct.
Dumped off the top rope is Ace.
But for Ace, the size doesn't matter. That big dude he fought before. I think he can do it.
Dumped off the top again. This time, impact on the chest. It's a little bit of give in those ropes, but not a lot when your full body weight's coming down on it. This little dragon screw takedown counter, however, from the Ace, who's taking a moment, revel in it. Nice takedown there. And into a bit of a headlock here as we lay on the mat. Chance for the Ace to catch his breath and not allow his opponent to do the same. Solid tactic. but not if you're going to get up and just catch a clothesline. Drives the knee into the face. And looking for a cover is Marsh. Ref down, and it's a 1 count kick out for the ace.
Not sure how he kicked out with a sunken skull.
Nice counter to get to his feet from the ace. Flips over and around, flips his opponent down to the mat. And Marsh, looking for something to grab hold of, finds himself the corner ropes, and then finds himself a drop kick from the ace. Surveying his prey here as the ace kicks Marsh into the corner. Now he's going to go corner to corner here. Nobody home for the splash, however. And Marsh picks his opponent up and dumps him off the top rope for a third time. Fans not happy with the hold here from Marsh. He's got Ace right where he wants him at the moment, in control of this match.
Marsh is looking a little bit maniacal on this one as well.
Definitely a more methodical pace from Marsh. Ace will want to up the tempo of this one. Use the stamina against Marsh here. Use his size advantage as he goes to the top rope. Not sure what he's looking for here. He's daring Marsh to get to his feet. Now Marsh a long way across the ring. And drop kick from Ace. Catches him as he gets to his feet. And Marsh going to roll to the outside to try to get his breath back.
Ace celebrating a little bit.
Little top rope celebration from the Ace. He's awaiting Marsh and nobody home as he goes off the top. And it's Marsh looking for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Captain Tiger Marsh with a win out of nowhere. I think Ace did more damage to himself on that miss from the top rope. What a surprise finish as Marsh gets himself a win after Ace might have knocked himself out missing that top rope maneuver. That's the high risk, high reward area, and it did not pay off for Ace tonight. Pays off a ton for Captain Tiger Marsh, who moves to 5-2. And the Ace will be kicking himself for that one as he drops to 4-3. And the meteoric rise of Captain Tiger Marsh continues. We waste no time here in the SWA as we move on to our second to last match of the night. And it's a big one. We've got the Path to Glory briefcase on the line here. The Beast, Calvin Abueva, looking to defend it again, this time against El Sangres. Abueva, right after securing that briefcase in the Path to Glory match at Countdown, went toe-to-toe with Yasuke Bozeman, and like I said before, it looked like they were in just different leagues. Abueva having his way with Bozeman. He'll be looking to do the same tonight against Sangres. But Sangres had a pretty good showing in that Path to Glory match as well. He's going to be looking to get the briefcase off of Abueva here tonight. He has his target set on Warren Windham and the SWA World title. And his path to get to Windham starts right here tonight by getting through the Beast. Up and over into the ring off the ringside trampoline is Sangres. Sangres, SWA's smallest, 5'6", 137 pounds. Every bit of a cruiserweight. He's giving up nearly 160 pounds to Calvin Abueva, who makes his way to the ring with that Path to Glory briefcase. And how about a full 16 inches, nearly a 1.5 foot advantage for Calvin Abueva in this match. Size has never been on Sangres' side in the ring. But we'll see if it matters tonight or not. If the Beast will run his way through yet another opponent, or if Sangres can capture that briefcase and take it off of Abueva. Who do you like in this one?
Well, I think if the Beast just forgets where he's going and takes a wrong turn, he's going to literally run over Sangres.
Certainly a possibility. Sangres has overcome some bigger odds before, though. 3-1 in singles action. Lost in the Path to Glory pay-per-view, but grabbed a win against FTS in the qualifier for that match. Abueva, as we mentioned last, took down Bozeman after winning the briefcase at Countdown. Little technical wrestling here as Abueva gets Sangres in a bit of an arm lock, and Sangres counters back. Surprising sight from Abueva here, who I expect to just start laying in the offense immediately, but he's showing the technical side a little bit here. Nice work from him in that little chain wrestling sequence. And dumped back in using the rope. Couple of elbows from Abueva. Oh, and slammed on the back of the head. Not a great start from Sangres so far. He's going to have to get some offense going if he's going to stop the Beast. Missed there on the elbow. And that might be the opportunity Sangres needs. Up and over Hurricane Rana takedown for Sangres. Snaps the neck there.
Just trying to figure out which side he wants him on.
This is where you want Abueva if you're Sangres on the mat. Limit the vertical base. Negate the size by keeping your opponent down on the mat here. Nice stomp from Sangres, but Abueva back to his feet, and that's trouble for Sangres here. Sangres countering. He's got Abueva in the corner. Back and forth here, trading places. Maybe neither one should be in the corner. Float over, arm drag, takedown for Sangres. Gets Abueva back to the ring. Nice drop. A leg drop there, although there's not a lot of weight behind that. Sangres is effective with his feet and his legs.
The pressure coming through his heel, right on an eye socket or something, that would really, really knock someone out. Puncture a retina or something.
Certainly a possibility for Sangres. Clotheslines, Abueva's out to the outside.
Great show of strength.
And Sangres going to join him, but Abueva's out of the way. Now these two fighting on their feet here. Sangres wanted to keep this one outside. Abueva would rather get this back in the ring.
A double spear? Back to back.
And a nice little, is that a back handspring?
Believe so.
Leg drop off the ropes down to the apron for Sangres. And now the cruiserweight doing a little exercise in the corner of the ring before coming in. Couldn't decide which side he wanted to come in on. How about a flip? Standing.
Barely got
Looking
the
for a
arms.
cover, and he's got a surprising 2 count there. Wasn't sure he'd done quite enough, but
A little back massage.
a little bit of a near fall for Sangres, who's in control right now. He's got a lot of momentum behind him.
Calling for something now.
Now looking for another cover. May have wasted too much time with the taunt. He's got 2 more. Once again, a 2 count. Not going to quite do it for Sangres. Going to have to lay in some more offense to put away the Beast.
Just gonna slowly take him down. Ooh, stomping a miss.
Nice counter for Sangres. Gets himself back to his feet. Floats over. Takes down Abueva once again. And once more, this is where you want him. Keep him on the mat as much as you can. If you're Sangres, now wrenching on the neck of Abueva. The rope's right there, but he hasn't grabbed him. wrenches his way out of that move. And a big takedown. There's the power of Abueva. Just grabs his opponent and tosses him over his head here. Dragging Sangres center of the ring now, looking for a cover. That's a lot of weight to kick out of, but Sangres does it at 1. Back to the corner we go, where neither man's been very successful, and a big stomp there from Sangres, but the Beast is right back to his feet. And Abueva going to the ropes once more, tossing Sangres back in with use of that top rope. Driving the knee on the tiny head of Sangres. And a big drop kick from a big man. What a counter by Sangres. It's like Abueva was going for something big there. Sangres takes him down, now stalking his opponent here. Over he goes into that knee strike, and Abueva's busted open. Sangres with a lot of momentum here. Can he put him away? Drags him center of the ring. Ref down for the count. 1, 2, and shoulder up for Abueva.
You know, I may have predicted that the Beast do this, but I've become a much bigger fan of Sangres.
Sangres has a way of winning over fans every time he performs. He's got the Beast busted open here.
Just such an underdog with size.
Looked on the verge of victory there, but the Beast fighting back. A lot of resiliency out of Calvin Abueva. That hip toss knee strike looked like it might have put him away, but it just wasn't enough yet. Big kick there. And Calvin Abueva looking for a Beast Bomb. Got it. A lot of impact there on Sangres. Is that it for Sangres as Abueva goes for the cover? Ref down immediately. 1, 2, and shoulder up. Sangres is still fighting.
Abueva just stunned at this point.
Kicks out of the Beast Bomb. Sangres somehow finding a way to stay alive in this match.
That may be the worst move I've ever seen. It makes me cringe every time I see it.
Abueva counters back to his feet as Sangres using the ropes, climbing back up. The ref interfering perhaps for Sangres. Interesting development here. Big elbow drop from Abueva. He's now got that grip locked in around the jaw of Sangres.
Sangres can't reach anything to do any good. Just doesn't have the wingspan.
Can he break out of this hold? Abueva tosses him to the side. No one home in the corner. Sangres spins his opponent around, sends him over the rope to the apron. And a big right hand sends the Beast outside, and Sangres is feeling himself now, trying to get the momentum back on his side and put away Abueva. Sends his opponent back in. Up and over the top rope. The athleticism on Sangres on display, and the strength of Abueva as he clotheslines Sangres right back outside. Up and over is Sangres, though, and back inside the ring. Crafty maneuver there to get away, but he's caught by the Beast and dumped down. That military press slam from Abueva, and then a handful of strong rights to the face of Sangres. And a big knee. Abueva looking in control here. Sangres can't get back to his feet. wrenching on the neck. A lot of pressure being applied to the head of Sangres. And a big kick to the gut, though. Sangres fighting back, using those legs, kicks him in the leg, and kicked back up right after the punch, but misses the clothesline. And then a couple of missed punches both ways, and now Abueva back in control of this one.
I'm not surprised he missed that clothesline, since his clothesline is about at Abueva's sunshine navel.
Abueva gets Sangres on the ropes and drives off the top of the head over the middle rope to the outside. Just a gut-wrench suplex there, tossing Sangres over. Now looking for the cover. Can Sangres get out of this one, or is that it for the Beast? 1, 2, and kicked out at 2.
Amazing.
From Sangres, still fighting. Abueva still bleeding. Back and forth action so far. It's been a great one between these two. Big clothesline from Abueva. Hasn't been able to put away Sangres. Sangres hasn't been able to put away the Beast.
Stand up so I can take you back down.
Strong right foot there from Sangres. Nobody home in the corner for the dropkick, though. Both of these men should really just avoid the corner. So far, a lot of misses. But Abueva using the top rope effectively in this one. He's feeling himself here. Finds Sangres wanting up for another beast bomb. Down to the mat goes Sangres. And that could be it. Abueva taking his time, however, maybe not looking for a pinfall. Finally dragging Sangres to the center of the ring. Now going for the cover. Ref down. 1, 2, and 3. The Beast, Calvin Abueva, puts away El Sangres with the second Beast Bomb. Calvin Abueva looking near unbeatable.
I mean, there was a second there where Sangres had him looking more like Calvin Abuela for a minute.
Sangres drops to 3 and 2. Abueva moves to 5 and 1. His only loss coming in the inaugural tournament. And the Beast is on quite a run here in the SWA. Playing spoiler to Sangres' chance at Warren Windham. With that briefcase, perhaps we'll see Abueva cash that thing in. But who will be there to cash it in against is the real question. As our main event coming up next, we've got the SWA World Championship on the line for the first time since Countdown. Calvin Abueva becoming just the 4th SWA wrestler with 5 wins, joining Triple G, the Boulder, and Warren Windham. Windham still stands as the only one with 6 wins in singles action. As we move into our main event, championship on the line, it's Domingo Cervantes versus Warren Windham. Cervantes sits at 4 and 1. Earned himself this title shot with a win last week against the Boulder. In the main event of that card, finds himself in the main event once again against the unbeatable Warren Windham. 6-0 in singles action, got himself the win in the Elimination Chamber at Countdown, despite the odds being mounted against him.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Wrestling Alliance World Championship.
For Windham, he didn't have to just not be pinned or submitted in that match. He had to win the match with 5 other superstars, and he did just that. His opponent in the final 2 of that match was Cervantes. And Cervantes' only loss in singles action in the inaugural tournament was to Warren Wyndham. Cervantes looking for his chance at singles action redemption here. Looking to put down Wyndham. An opportunity he's been looking forward to since that first couple of nights of SWA action for sure. Cervantes also a member of Fuerza Mayor, 1-1 in tag team action along with El Puma. But a second place finish in the chamber, a win against the Boulder, 4-1 for the 6'9", 320-pound Mexico native. Cervantes can get Wyndham up and into that crucifix powerbomb. He might be able to put him away and claim the SWA World Championship, which is on the line tonight. But Warren Wyndham, 6-0, 6'4", 330 from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's been unstoppable thus far in the SWA, and he will look to continue that trend here tonight. Belt around his waist. He's got the strap there, and Wyndham makes his way down. Will Cervantes be the first one to hand him a loss, or will Wyndham move to 7-0 in singles action? We're going to find out pretty soon here.
Introducing the challenger from Mexico, weighing in at 320 pounds, Dominguez.
We've got Cervantes here as the challenger, as we're getting word now that we may have for our main event tonight. Joining us on commentary, we've got Doc in for the main event. Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Hey, I got stuck in traffic. What I missed?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just 6 great matches of SWA action so far.
And about 6 great puns.
Yeah, give or take 5 or 6. Sangres versus the Beast. Sangres not able to capitalize. Calvin Abueva defends that briefcase once more and could be looking to cash it in against one of these two here after this match tonight. We're ready for the bell in our main event. World Championship on the line. Wyndham and Cervantes.
Couple of big guys here. This will be an interesting one.
Yeah, Wyndham looking to lay in some offense right away, but a nice counter by Cervantes. Domingo looking to take control of this early.
Yeah.
Looking for a quick cover. Not sure that he's done enough, and sure enough, it's a 1 count.
I guess I can't blame him for trying, but yeah, that was a little wishful thinking there.
Maybe just making a statement. Cervantes definitely looking for revenge here. He's dropped to Wyndham in singles action before, but it was a long time ago back in our inaugural tournament. And of course,
yeah, and then if the chamber as well, he's definitely got that on his mind here.
Coming up short in the chamber, but that's a tough one to gauge the impact of, as both of these two had to go through 4 others to get to that final 2.
Yeah,
a lot of wear and tear on you at that point. Fresh, even, fair one-on-one here is as good a chance as any as Wyndham power bombs Cervantes center of the ring.
and a nerve hold. Wow, okay. Throwing it way back.
Really applying pressure to the shoulder there. Maybe limit some of the lifting capabilities of Cervantes, maybe not.
Yeah, that it didn't look like he was limited at all right there.
And a
And that
classic
signature dance.
Cervantes dance. Getting himself in the groove here. Wyndham just blocking that and delivering a punch of his own. Now looking for an early cover here. He also gets a 1 count. Going to take some more offense to put away either of these two. Both pretty resilient wrestlers.
Yeah, these are guys who can take a lot and dish out a lot, and I think we're all hoping to see something more along those lines tonight than just a quick one and done kind of situation.
Could be for sure.
Oh,
Wyndham fighting back to his feet, however. And up goes Cervantes and down, tossed easily by Wyndham. Two of the strongest SWA competitors here tonight. Despite the size of both, they're gonna throw each other around, I'd say.
it's interesting because often when we talk about having a large opponent, we talk about taking out the height advantage, right? Keep them on the ground, that sort of thing. But in this case, you don't really have to do that because their builds are different, but they're similar size, similar strength. So like they both can just sort of throw it all out there.
Another dance from Cervantes right into a nice shoulder block takedown.
Big back body drop too.
And
a spine buster for good measure.
A lot of impact there on the back of Wyndham. That sequence, and now Cervantes looking for a cover. Has he done enough to put away the champ? No, he hasn't. 2 count.
I mentioned that thing about not needing to be strategic and sort of try to take out the legs of your taller opponent, but I wonder if maybe that's necessary still. Like, is that strategy still viable? Is that still a worthwhile approach for one of these two? It's tough to say.
Might be the most even pairing we'd have here in terms of an opponent for Wyndham, so certainly any advantage you can get, I'm sure Cervantes will be looking to capitalize on. And Wyndham, of course, always looking for an advantage and to keep that belt as he goes for a cover after that big splash. 1-2 and kick out by Cervantes.
That splash does not get kicked out of very often, so that's a big deal. Wyndham is not going to be happy about that.
Cervantes at the chamber, I believe, survived a couple of Wyndham's sheer drops. A DDT into a cover. Ref takes the long way around. He's got a 1 count.
Cervantes looking for something here.
Could be setting him up for that crucifix power bomb.
Oh, that's a lot of weight to put up on your back. My goodness.
Sending the super heavyweight flying across the ring. Now going for the cover.
Hucked him.
Has he put him away? Are we looking at a new champion? No, we've got a shoulder up from Wyndham.
I got to say, though, like Cervantes, he's on the right track here. He's doing what he's got to do. He's got to keep doing it. If he wants to win, he needs more of the same.
Now that he's laid in some of that high-impact offense, he needs to keep it going. But Wyndham fighting back on his own here. Could be looking for the sheer drop. And he's got it down on the top of the head. Immediately into the cover. And look at that, a kick out before a count even happened from Cervantes.
Wow. That's some resiliency right there on Cervantes. I'm impressed. Because
Warren Wyndham hits the sheer drop and Cervantes is out immediately. Incredible.
That's not something you see every day.
DDT into a cover here for Cervantes and a kick out by the champ. Another 2 count though.
Cervantes is looking fired up. I'm impressed.
Wyndham counters out of the corner, then tossing Cervantes nearly to the other turnbuckle across the entire ring.
Just as I was saying that Cervantes was, looking fired up, Wyndham gets himself right back in it. This match keeps going back and forth. Here we go, going for a ride.
He's got the double underhook set in, and how about 1-2 and 3 of them.
3 butterfly suplexes. How about that? Keep the change.
And now Cervantes surveying Wyndham as he gets back to his feet.
Staring him down.
He's got
Gonna
him
do it again.
up in the corner. Dumps him off the ropes. Another big crucifix powerbomb. That's the second one as he put away Wyndham. Is he looking at the belt? 1, 2, and 3. Domingo Cervantes has secured the SWA World Championship.
What an incredible performance by Cervantes. Just came out knowing it would require a lot of him. I think he learned that at the chamber probably, that it would take a lot, but he came out ready to go, and he was prepared, and he had that fighting spirit. Gotta say, that was an impressive showing, and even Warren Wyndham recognizes it here. He says, "You earned that. You earned that belt."
A show of sportsmanship there. 2 crucifix power bombs, and perhaps even more impressive, Warren Wyndham hits the sheer drop in this match, and Cervantes kicks out of it before we even get a count from the referee.
Yeah, that was the moment for me.
You knew that Cervantes brought something extra at that point for sure, and what a win for Domingo, crowning a new SWA World Champion here tonight on episode 9. And as we look forward to our next pay-per-view, this shakes a lot of things up. Who knows what we're going to see now? We've got a new champion in the SWA for the first time since Wyndham was crowned all the way back in that inaugural tournament. Wyndham drops to 6-1, finally loses in singles action, and Cervantes joins Abueva as the 5th person with 5 wins in the SWA. Second one tonight. A good showing for Domingo Cervantes.
Yeah, really impressive. It just came out, knew what he needed to do, and he executed. I don't know what else you can say. Congratulations to Domingo Cervantes on a fantastic and deserved win. He's our new champion.
Win, deserved indeed. Our second ever SWA champion. We'll see how long his title reign is. As we look back on the night that was, Sparkles gets his first victory, taking down Aloysius S. who continues to struggle. We saw El Puma get a win against Flynn Turner Simmons, improve to 500, 2-2. Deadfire in a surprise loss to AJ Bauer and Corey Wolfhart. Wolfhart put away Dead Peace in that match with a spear. Painwrecker with a pretty impressive showing, a takedown of Yasuke Bozeman, who's been on a bit of a skid. Painwrecker on quite the run himself.
Yeah.
Captain Tiger Marsh. Nice victory tonight, taking down the Ace. And we saw the Beast, Calvin Abueva, take down El Sangres and defend his Path to Glory briefcase once more. Abueva still hasn't lost since the inaugural tournament, moves to 5-1. Has yet to cash in that briefcase. Now he's got a new champion. Maybe he wanted none of Wyndham. Maybe he wants Cervantes. We'll see if he cashes that thing in. We've got one more episode, episode 10, before we go to our next pay-per-view. More information on that to come. Glad that Doc was able to join us for our main event here tonight. Thank all of you for coming out and watching. Once again, we look forward to having you next time as well. We'll see what shakes up in the SWA with a new champion. Thanks again, and we will catch you next time.